On today's episode of Warehouse Safety Tips, we're going to be going over week 4 of 4 on PPE Beyond the Basics. So stay tuned. Welcome to Warehouse Safety Tips. If you're a seasoned vodcast viewer, this vodcast is going to be different from most that you watch. It's based around exactly what the name implies, warehouse safety tips. And since the people in this industry are busy, we know that time is money, so each episode will be as short and to the point as possible. And now, with all that out of the way, let's get to the vodcast. On this week's episode of PPE Beyond the Basics, we're going to be covering PPE, accountability, and buy-in, and we're going to be providing you with 5 easy steps that are going to hopefully help you with this. As always, these are not the end-all, be-all steps to take, but they're going to be a great way to get started. So let's jump in. The very first one is going to be training. You want to show, don't tell. This is basically going to be something that you want to do at all times with all aspects in your facility, PPE for sure, but it's always good if you walk the talk, and that's actually the very last step that we're going to tell you. But if you go through and show, don't tell, it's just going to be a great way to kind of cement the things that you're doing instead of just talking about it. Actually bring things out in your pre-shift or maybe break times to show the different PPEs and how they need to be used. It may not be something that your seasoned employees need to know, but the people that have been there for a while, they're going to need a refresher, and the new people are going to need to know. So it's good to kind of bring it out every now and again. The second thing is going to be encourage feedback. So if there is something that just doesn't fit right, or they notice that there is damage happening on a regular basis with like maybe a strap or a lens or a harness or something that is just not working right, make sure that you always encourage feedback and act quickly on it so that you can make sure that PPE is doing exactly what it's supposed to do, and that you have the people that are using it telling you the benefits and any shortcomings of it. The third thing is going to be you want to put employees on your selection committee. So the people that are actually using PPE when it's time to go through and pick new gloves, new goggles, new harnesses, new boots, whatever the case may be for the personal protective equipment, which is what PPE is, make sure that you get the buy-in of people that actually use it so that they know that their voice is counted and the choosing of the stuff that they're going to be wearing to keep them safe. The fourth thing is you want to recognize good catches and good behavior. So an example of that might be if an employee says, hey, I don't know if they know it, but one of my fellow employees' hard hat is cracked. Or I noticed that when we're working in, say, a paint department, there is air or gaps in a mask, and thus they might be breathing in harmful chemicals or whatever the case may be. Letting people know, thank you very much for pointing out something that either A, was going wrong with PPE, or just like training, this is something that you should be doing at all times, going through and giving your feedback and letting people know things that could proactively prevent an issue. And last but certainly not least, we just talked about this in step number 1, and I kind of bled it over, but you want to walk the talk by going through and modeling the standards of whatever it is that you're doing. In this particular case, it's PPE. We've talked about this ad nauseum, but it's something that is just that important to cover over and over and over again, and that is PPE isn't worn because managers looking, or because there's going to be a owner of the plant walking around or something of that nature. You want to wear PPE because, number one, it's been deemed to be needed. The other reason is you want to go home safe at night, and you want your fellow employees to do the same. So when you wear PPE, it is going to keep you safe. And if you wear it when no one's watching, or when there aren't any rules attached to it, other people will follow suit because they see that, number one, you're doing what you're supposed to do. I need to do what I'm supposed to do. And they may very well see a situation where a debris flies up and hits your glasses as opposed to your eye. Something falls and hits a hard hat as opposed to your head, or something falls down and hits a steel toe instead of hurting someone's foot. And by doing the walk the talk and just following the rules and the standards, you're going to do just that. I've talked about this before, and I'll tell you again, these are not the end-all be-all steps that are going to help you with PPE, but they are going to get you well on your way to letting people know why the buy-in and accountability is needed. So we thank you for joining us on this 4-week coverage of PPE Beyond the Basics. We always try to, kind of pepper that in, whether it's a full month, a full week of talking about it, but it's always something we bring up because it's just that important. And we, again, can't thank you enough for being part of it. We'll bring you another series next month, but until we do that, have a great day, stay safe, and here is a word from one of our sponsors.
It's scientifically unexplainable. It's virtually indestructible. And it's taking over the entire planet. But in a really good way. It's Mighty Line Floor Tape, the most durable floor tape in the world. 7 times thicker than average floor tape. Beveled to endure pounding warehouse traffic. And backed with a super strong peel and stick adhesive, so you'll never have to worry about painting shop floors again. Mighty Line Floor Tape, the only durable stripe.